But like, let's talk about this validation thing real quick. Like, what's the difference between reassurance and validation to you?
Reassurance and validation.
Same thing what I'm saying? Because I don't want to speak for you.
No. I mean, I would say it's along that lines, right? It's like reassurance. You're pretty much backing your actions or your motive with words, right? You're saying, "Hey, this is what it is," and at that point, the person who you're reassuring has to pretty much have to go on how well they perceive you to be, perceive your trustworthiness, I guess your truthfulness to be, to go ahead and believe in what you're saying.
That's true.
Where validation is pretty much
the proof is there.
Proof is there. Proof is there, right? But again, like I'm saying, some people will go as far as to give you the action
to trick you.
Right? So it's not always going to be a situation where something is validated, it means what it is. It could just be validated for self-gain. It could be validated for self-interest. It could be validated for a few reasons.
I think that it works both ways, absolutely. Because I feel like even, like my thing and stuff is that I've reached a point where I was in a relationship one time and I don't like to keep score.
Yeah.
But my thing and stuff is that the way she was coming at me, and I was younger at the time. I was definitely younger and stuff, whatever. This was before the marriage dance, whatever. I was immature enough to come to a point where I was actually, I felt like I was keeping score.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she said something like, "Fuck you mean? You don't think I love you?" I'm like, hold up. I done this. You remember I did this? I didn't want to do that.
Right.
You told me to go here, there, everywhere for your peoples, and I've done that.
Right.
And then she's looking like,
you keeping notes, mom?
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm trying to validate how much I love you. I'm not keeping score. But I was like,
you tabulating, motherfucker.
Right. But I was like, hold up. This heifer really said this shit to me. So I was like, you know what?
Man.
I take the validation and stuff, whatever. Because like my thing and stuff is that I'll say this, as the kind of guy that I am, because my mom told me there's 5 types of dudes.
Yeah.
Right? You have your cute type. Guys, that everything they do and stuff they look is just cute. Right? Your bad boy type. Your Prince Charming type. Your intellectual type. Right? And then you have the shy guy go with the flow type.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I didn't consider myself that. I didn't give myself this title. My mom and my aunts gave me this title about intellectual type.
You're the intellectual type.
Right? So like, if I could, I would go for the Prince Charming.
You would go for the Prince Charming?
But I'm a leader of Mighty Midget Mafia.
Intellectual can hold it down sometimes.
I feel like, but then
the brain is sexy.
And my mom was saying like, yo, if you're intellectual type, whatever, you don't do well in club settings.
Right.
Because you need to win them over with words and conversation.
Right. You got to pop up at the library.
Yeah. Where's got podcast, baby? So if you're listening out there, this is right. If you're listening, hopefully I'm winning you over right now. But it comes to a point where like the type of guy that I am, I said some things for personal gain.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I think we've all been there at one point.
True. I think it comes to real points to understand where you went wrong. Yeah. So I've said some things and stuff with her to like go to these places. You know, I done pull the little Uzi Vert sometimes. Yeah. Baby girl, I would give you the world. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Now, one chick might say, "Where's the certificate for the world you promised me?" Right. And I'm gonna have to contact Uzi and go through Elon Musk to make sure I get one now. But I done said some things for personal gain and stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, if it was like genuine, like in a relationship, right, most of the things that I do is more valid than reassuring. I would say the reassuring things to kind of make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, but you're also going to validate the things that you're reassuring.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm like, yo, this is why I love you.
Yeah, it's understandable.
That's just me. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I see it and stuff, whatever. And I feel like a lot of times, like...
I mean, it's always been said, words without action is just words, right?
Right. Right, exactly. I just feel like, you know, sometimes the reassurance, like just the words, can just make you feel comfortable. Yeah, and still fuck you up. Like when you get in a comfortable, like a comfortable zone. Yeah, I feel like it just doesn't really explore.